I'm Anjum Anand. I'm a food writer and chef, and I'm passionate about Indian food. In this series, I'll be going on a journey to see how different regional flavours of the Indian subcontinent can be found in cities up and down the country. From Gujarati cuisine in the East Midlands to the spicy flavours of Kashmir up in Bradford. I'll be showing novice cooks how to prepare great Indian dishes. This week, I'm going to Edinburgh to meet Wendy Barry, a one-woman food phenomenon. She's a cookery teacher, a campaigner for the slow food movement, and also director of the Scottish Food Guide.
Do you ever cook Indian food? Ever?
Never. I've only met people that might give me a kind of Euro version. So I feel unsure because I would rather do it properly or not at all.
Wendy demonstrates traditional Scottish recipes at festivals and events all over Scotland. But now she's going to be performing a show with a difference.
The people that come and watch the demonstration today will be astounded when they realise what they're in for this morning.
Her demonstrations are extremely popular, so she's about to put her reputation on the line.
You always have a flutter, and I think it's always good to have butterflies.
She's going to attempt to cook 3 Punjabi dishes from scratch in just 1 hour, with an audience of over 100 people watching. And in this kitchen, there's no place to hide.
Have you seasoned?
Yeah, I haven't added salt. That's what it is.
Okay. So we'll split the difference.
I thought I was doing quite well there.
Okay. To help her prepare, I'm going to take Wendy on a culinary journey through the cuisine of the Punjab, from good home cooking to the kitchens of one of Scotland's top chefs.
You're getting stuck in.
Whoa. Tables have turned.
You're just making dough. You're just making dough.
I've been waiting to get one of my teachers to do this.
Wendy's world of food is about to get a whole lot bigger.
It's dead easy, but to me it's really quite sort of wow exotic.
That's
It's
very good.
fantastic.
Once she's embraced the cuisine of the Punjab, there'll be no turning back. Punjab is perhaps India's most fertile region, so there's always an abundance of lentils, wheat, and seasonal veg. The food, like the people, is hearty, generous, and dare I say, loud. Punjab is where my family originated from. After partition in 1947, many Punjabis came to cities like Glasgow and Edinburgh in search of work, and soon vibrant communities began to flourish. Wendy lives in Edinburgh, and I've come to the capital to meet her for the first time. This is one of my favourite cities, full of history, culture, and fantastic architecture. Wendy's home is just a stone's throw away from the historic centre.
Hi, Wendy.
Hi.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you too.
So how did you get into food?
Oh, I think just from my granny, my mum, just all people interested in food and just enjoyed it. And then I made a kind of hobby, a profession really. I went to catering college and I trained to be a teacher, and I do some teaching as well. I think it's really important to get youngsters involved in taste education and enjoying food.
Do you ever sort of get all your wonderful organic ingredients and cook Indian food? Ever?
Never. I've never met somebody like yourself. I've only met people that might give me a kind of Euro version. And so I feel unsure. Yeah, so I feel unsure because I would rather do it properly or not at all.
You know, I'm sure you will have things in this kitchen which I can whip up an Indian meal with. Can I have a look in your fridge?
Okay.
Right, this is a challenge. Okay.
Here we go.
What are these? Blackberries.
Brambles. Well, they are blackberries, but in Scotland we call them brambles.
In Punjab, which is the north of India, which is the area my parents are actually from, they have a drink called lassi.
I'm going to blend brambles, natural yogurt, and honey.
Wonderful colour anyway.
It's a lovely colour.
Wow.
Cheers, I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you. My first bramble lassie. That's gorgeous.
It's not all this simple, but you have taken on quite a challenge, haven't you?
You know, we have such a multicultural society in Scotland, and in fact we're quite famous, I think, for curries and things, and I just love to be able to add a little bit of Punjabi to my repertoire.
I have 3 fantastic dishes to teach you in my kitchen. Really Punjabi, really wholesome, and I think the Scots will love them.
Chicken and spinach is a dish that's common in a lot of Indian restaurants, and it's a real favourite. I'm also going to be bold by making my version of a Scottish dessert, Cranachan, made with brambles, almonds and toasted oats. But the first dish I'm going to show Wendy is a staple of Punjabi cuisine, tarka dal. Tarka simply means spices cooked in oil which is then added to the cooked dal or lentils.
This is Bengal gram. Are you quite familiar with lentils?
Only because we have lentil soup in Scotland and it tends to be the red lentils, but I've never cooked
Not
with
the
these
Indian
ones.
varieties.
No, I haven't.
So these are just a form of chickpea.
I'm going to simmer my lentils in around a litre of water for 40 minutes. Then I'm going to get Wendy to help me with the tarka by chopping an onion whilst I julienne 20 grams of fresh ginger.
So how long have you been involved with the slow food movement?
I've always had a love of food and an interest in food. You know, my granny would always make pancakes when you came in from school, and I'm sure you have childhood senses and memories related to food as well.
I do, and I kind of want my daughter to experience what I did also.
Yeah.
Okay, so my tarka. Oil.
I'm adding 2 teaspoons of cumin seeds to the hot oil.
So you know the cumin is done because you can smell it.
Oh, yes.
Can you smell it?
Yes.
It's like quite nutty already.
Yes, it is.
So we're going to go in with our onions. Lots and lots of julienne ginger, which is really delicious when you just get a bite in your mouth.
You know, you've got a ton of cumin in there.
I do.
If I wasn't standing here beside you, I would be a little bit of that. And, you know, so I need to learn that generosity with all these spices.
Well, the thing is, I mean, it's trial and error and it's what you like. So this is the way I like it. But then you might think, you know what, it's really tasty, but it's got a bit too much ginger for me.
Next, I'm adding 2 whole chilies.
I'm surprised your chili's in there whole.
So the seeds in the membrane
Yes.
have the heat. So I always put my chilies in whole because they have a really fantastic
Yes.
flavour. And I don't want all the heat. And then later, if I think it needs a bit more spicing, I could put a bit of red chili
Right,
powder.
so you're getting the subtlety without the strong heat.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
I'm getting Wendy to blend the tomatoes and the garlic.
We have fantastic tomatoes in Scotland. You get that wonderful scent you don't get from a shop-bought one, you know.
Then I'm adding my pureed paste, turmeric and coriander powder.
And garam masala. Punjabi garam masala, because different regions have different ones.
Oh,
Have a smell.
well, that's beautiful.
One of the quintessential spice blends found in Punjabi food is garam masala. Unlike many spices, it is often added at the end of cooking so that the full aroma is not lost. It's not hot in the sense that chilies are, but it's fairly pungent. There are many variations, but my personal blend consists of bay leaves, cardamom pods, black peppercorns, cumin seeds, cinnamon and cloves. Once I've added the garam masala, I'm going to season to taste.
So this is nearly done. What I'm going to ask you to do is just try a bit.
Okay.
If you're okay with fingers.
Cook's pinky.
Yeah. And if everything tastes harmonious.
Oh, that's lovely.
So the garlic's not raw, the tomatoes
No.
are not raw. So we can move on.
That's lovely.
I'm adding the tarka to the cooked lentils. Finally, some freshly chopped coriander.
But essentially, that's done.
My first ever Punjabi dish. It's gorgeous.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's lovely. Can I dig in again?
Please.
It's really, really good.
Most people in the Punjab would eat dal with some sort of unleavened bread. I've got a surprise for Wendy. I'm taking her to meet a former pupil of hers who's gone on to great things. He's going to show us how to prepare some delicious paranthas. Tony Singh has worked in the restaurant industry for over 16 years in many prestigious restaurants, as well as the Royal Yacht Britannia. He owns 2 restaurants, Ola Rosso and Roti, and in Scotland he was voted Chef of the Year for 2008.
Hi Anjum, hi Wendy, thanks for coming in the restaurant. We're going to do aloo wale paratha, which is a Punjabi Northern Indian snack, main meal, something for breakfast.
Breakfast,
Yeah, it's
anything.
great, street food is brilliant.
Paratha just means stuffed bread.
Yeah,
Okay.
and you
In
can
this
stuff it
case.
with anything. Okay, so we've got the chapati flour here. Do you want to batter on?
So I'm doing this.
You're getting stuck in.
Whoa.
Just make a wee well.
This is a bit scary. This is the tables have turned.
Just
No,
making dough.
definitely,
You're just
definitely.
making dough.
I've been waiting to get one of my teachers to do this. When
Yeah,
used
this
to
is
be a
payback
teacher.
time,
Yes,
isn't it?
Definitely.
I taught when he was at school. I was very young.
No,
It's my first
that
job.
was nursery.
She taught you, you're teaching her, it's like a beautiful perfect circle.
It's quite exciting, this.
Tony, anytime you want to help, anytime you want to
No, just give me a shout. I'll
Okay.
give it a
Do you
shot.
tend to use two hands?
That's how I use somebody else. Normally.
As in
Yeah.
Wendy.
Yeah.
All right.
There you go. Let's see.
How are you doing? Should be nice and slightly sticky.
Look at that, the two experts prodding
Prodding
my
away.
dough to see whether it meets approval. I did that.
Yeah, you did
Yeah.
that.
We've boiled the potatoes.
You must grow potatoes in the Punjab as well, then, because you've got that. You know, some of the things have potatoes in them, don't they?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, they
Yeah,
do.
it's
just grow everything.
Yeah. It's the breadbasket of India, most fertile land. You know what I mean? It's got the 5 rivers, that's why you get the name Punjab. So
Panj means 5.
Yeah.
Punjab, so
Thank
it's
you.
after the 5 rivers.
Yeah.
I'll just translate.
Oh,
Thank you.
sorry,
That's
yeah.
okay.
Sea salt, chili powder, dried green mango powder. A lot of people don't put it in the paratha, but it depends what you're doing. There's no set hard and fast
Okay.
rules. Whatever you can stuff in them, it's good.
Okay.
Ground cumin, caraway, ground coriander, fresh, and we've got a wee squeeze of lime juice. Coriander. Chilies, ginger. There you go.
As if by magic.
As if by magic. Okay.
Let's try.
Dead easy, yeah.
Fantastic.
Really quick.
It's dead easy, but to me it's really quite sort of wow exotic.
That's
It's
very good.
fantastic.
Tony makes a great paratha. To help you roll perfectly shaped parathas at home, all you need is a roti board and roller. In Punjabi, it's called a chakla. It's a flat, usually circular board. Traditionally, they were made of stone, but wooden ones are much more common in this country. Parathas would be ideal with the next dish I want to show Wendy. It's a quintessential one-pot meal, Punjabi chicken with spinach.
This is the dish that we grew up on. It's a complete classic Punjabi dish. It's absolutely delicious. I think you're going to love it. It's Punjabi chicken with spinach.
Fantastic.
Really healthy, really tasty. And again, I mean, I'm cooking it with chicken, but you could cook it with anything else. Have you ever seen this?
No.
This is called black cardamom pod. This is typical
Oh, wow.
Punjabi stuff. We use lots of black cardamom pods.
It's kind of smoky.
Very smoky. It's really full of flavour.
First, I'm going to add black cardamom pods, bay leaves, and cinnamon to the hot oil.
The pan's quite hot, so I'm going to go straight in with my onions. Another dish, another day of onion frying. The entire balance of this dish, or most Punjabi dishes, are the sweet onions and then the tart tomatoes. So don't use plum tomatoes ever with Indian food because
Okay.
you'll just get the sweet onions and the sweet tomatoes and there'll be no
Right.
sourness.
Okay.
So if you
Good
can
tip.
just throw those in.
Throw those in.
I'm actually going to throw in my chilies again. I just prick them with a knife to make sure they don't explode in my pan. Do your children cook? Have you taught them how to cook?
Yes, they do. They both cook. I've got a son and a daughter, and I think they're both pretty good cooks, actually.
How have you managed to be a good cook and to get them to cook too?
Well, I think it was osmosis because I've always worked from home, so I would just say stir that and make sure it doesn't go lumpy, and cut that. So they'd end up having to kind of keep the meal moving on whilst I was on the phone.
Your kids are just perfect.
No,
Just-
no, but you know they actually never ruin a dish.
Okay, so our onions are really beautifully browned and they smell delicious. It's time to put our chicken in.
Next, I'm adding the pureed paste of tomatoes, garlic, and ginger, and then I'm going to put in my powdered spices.
So a couple of teaspoons of the coriander powder and a teaspoon and a half of garam masala.
Season with salt. Then I'm going to get Wendy to puree 450 grams of freshly washed spinach.
In India, still today, people who can't afford appliances, they actually grind this by hand on
Yes.
stone. And I've seen people do it, and that's why this is kind of a special dish. Okay, so in goes my yogurt.
You know, I'm just standing here thinking, I'm enjoying myself too much. I need to concentrate more because I'm going to
What
have
you
to
doing?
do all this.
You will be fine. You will be fine. Give it a try. It should be full of flavour. Nothing should jump out as being needing cooking.
That's lovely.
It's a bit strong because the spinach is going to go in. It's a bit hot, right? But
It's lovely, though.
It won't be. So in it goes.
I'm going to leave the dish to cook for around 10 to 12 minutes.
Okay, so I think it's done. It's reduced nicely. The spinach is cooked. The chicken is cooked.
It's delicious.
Thank you. Do you like that?
Love it.
So do you think you can recreate that and cook it with authority and love to the people at the show?
I shall give it a very good try. It's a lovely dish, and I'll practice before because I shall live off it.
Do you have the time?
Oh, I'll fit in the time. It's so good. It's so
Thank you.
tasty.
Along with Edinburgh, Glasgow has a strong Punjabi presence. I want Wendy to see an authentic Punjabi family kitchen and learn how to make one of my favourite snacks, pakoras. I'm taking her to meet Tasneem, who is head of a maths department at a local school. However, her real passion is cooking. So much so that last year she published her own cookery book all by herself.
The thing about vegetable pakora is you can do your own thing. There is no hard and fast rule.
Do you know what a pakora is, Wendy?
I'm not sure. I think they're these rather sort of misshapen little things that have sort of mystery objects inside. But
Well, the mystery will be revealed.
surprise objects, yes. Delicious surprise objects.
So the basic flour that I use is gram flour, which is made from chickpeas. This is the secret ingredient. Self-raising flour. I think this is what makes the pakora very light.
Tasneem then adds her own special blend of spices.
Mix all this together with a little bit of lemon juice. Add a bit of water, a little at a time, to make quite a thick paste.
Next, Tasneem gets Wendy to help with the onions and potatoes.
How did your love of cooking come about?
When I first got married, I really couldn't cook. So I used to be on the phone every night. How do you make this, Mum? How do you make this, Mum? I had to pretend that I knew what I was doing.
Mum's coming
So you
down.
didn't tell him that actually you never
Well, he
cooked?
did know.
Because your phone bill was going up.
Now I'm just going to chop some spinach.
Tasneem is also chopping some spring onions and coriander.
Right, all these vegetables are just mixed in together. You have to balance the salt with the chilies, otherwise you get it catching at the back of your throat. You want to have the batter so it just sort of drops off the spoon into the hot oil.
And so how long did it take to cook?
About 3 to 4 minutes. Once they're a nice golden brown colour, you want to take them out and not let them get too dark.
Right, here goes.
Lovely and crispy.
That's fantastic. I have never in my life seen them made. I've only seen them in delicatessens and occasionally bought them. And they've always been distinctly soggy and chewy. And this is absolutely crisp and fresh. I'm so going to have to add this to my recipe collection. It's fantastic. Thank you so much.
I've been really inspired by my visit to Scotland. So much so that the final dish I want to show Wendy is a Punjabi variation on the traditional Scottish dessert, cranachan.
So I hope you have a sweet tooth, because our last dish is pudding.
Oh, lovely. Pudding
I love sweets, yeah.
Doesn't that look
So-
gorgeous?
Well, I mean, does it look familiar? Because it's actually a Punjabi cranachan.
Oh, goodness.
Because there's no way I could teach you cranachan.
A lovely combination.
But I was very inspired because cranachan has all the elements we love in a dessert. It's creamy and milky, and Punjabis love whiskey. They love whiskey.
never knew that.
So it was such a natural kind of
Yes.
thought process for me. So this is my version.
First, I'm going to dissolve 1.5 teaspoons of corn flour in a little milk. Then I'm pouring the rest of the milk into a pan. Punjabis use a lot of nuts in their desserts, so I'm adding ground almonds.
That's ready. Okay,
you.
just pop it in there.
Yes, please.
Whilst that's coming to the boil, I'm getting Wendy to separate 3 egg yolks.
You're doing a very good job on pronouncing it because
Cranachan.
it's cranachan. But
Cranachan.
you're pretty good at that. Yes, you're.
So you say cranachan.
yes, yes.
I'm adding 6 tablespoons of sugar to the egg yolks and getting Wendy to whisk them together.
Thank you.
You know the drill. Do you want to take that over?
Oh, thanks for that.
Listen, I cannot afford to curdle my egg, burn my oats, or do anything wrong with you in this dish, because there's no fooling you.
We end up with 2 street creds on the line here over this, you know
Yeah,
that?
no, can't. Exactly. There's a Scottish culture, there's a Punjabi culture. Not let them down.
Next, I'm going to puree 50 grams of brambles with a little sugar and lemon. Whilst the almond mixture from the pan is left to cool, I'm getting Wendy to toast 35 grams of porridge oats.
The oats, you know, they have lovely oils that they release, and so you just get this lovely scent, and usually once the scent comes out, you know that actually
It's done.
it's done, exactly.
Next, I'm going to whip 200 millilitres of double cream until soft peaks form, whilst Wendy folds the cooled oats into the almond mixture.
So we put the cream in, and then we do the Scottish bit, which is the whiskey. What do you
going
think? The whole thing?
Not driving.
No, neither am I. Okay. This dessert was made for
The water
whiskey,
of
wasn't it?
life, you know, that's what they call it.
Whiskey?
Iscabe, the water of life. Wow. Wonderful colour.
It's Punjabi Scotland in a bowl.
Yeah. Oh, that's very good. I love it with the brambles. Traditionally, it was done with raspberries.
I know.
Brambles are lovely.
I'd put more whiskey in.
It's the opening day of Gardening Scotland, the biggest horticultural show north of the border. Today, Wendy's going to demonstrate how to cook 3 dishes to an audience of well over 100 people.
The people that come and watch the demonstration today will be expecting, hopefully not the usual, because there is no usual. I change it all the time. But I think they'll be astounded when they realise what they're in for this morning.
Demonstrating food is nothing new to Wendy, but for the first time, she's going to try and prepare 3 Punjabi dishes in just 1 hour. A real challenge considering that just a week ago she had never cooked Indian food before.
You always have a flutter, and I think it's always good to have butterflies, otherwise you're too laid back. So, I mean, that's part of doing the cookery show. But then the added excitement of having someone else's recipes.
I've come along to lend my moral support. To succeed, Wendy will need to be ultra prepared.
Good morning.
Hello. Hi.
How's it going?
I'm getting there. In
Yes.
fact, I think I'm pretty organised, I hope.
Because you're cooking everything fresh, aren't you? There's no,
Everything's
here's what I
fresh.
made earlier.
No, everything's fresh.
The pressure is
yeah, I
on.
know.
So you're going to cook everything from scratch in 1 hour?
Yeah.
I'm just so looking forward to this.
Oh, I can't let you down here.
No, you would. I know you would.
As the minutes tick down to the start of the demonstration, the hall fills up to capacity.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Gardening Scotland. And I'm going to start with the...
Wendy decides to kick off with the easiest dish, Cranachan.
Put your own version of Cranachan to one side and follow this one. It's very good. In my bowl here, I'm going to pop 3 egg yolks. Ground almonds are going with my milk. Pour this straight over, whisking all the time.
15 minutes have gone by, and Wendy's now got 2 dishes on the go, the Cranachan and the Tarka dal. But things aren't going according to plan.
Go. Now these should be sizzling, and they're not really sizzling, so we'll just up this a little bit.
Adding to the pressure, Wendy's every move is being watched. There's no place to hide in this kitchen.
Being inspected in the front row. Now, this is beginning to do what it was meant to do. I've got green chili peppers, and I'm spearing them, which is a new one on me.
Wendy's doing brilliantly, but she's a little bit nervous. It's a really difficult thing to do, demos, and I'm a little bit concerned that she doesn't do the whole thing in the hour, because we're halfway through and we haven't even started on the chickens, so I'm a little bit concerned for her.
Wendy's now juggling 3 dishes as she starts on the chicken and spinach.
You're even getting through your 5 a day as well.
With the minutes ticking by, Wendy makes her first big mistake.
I've got some free-range organic chicken here, and I'm going to cut it in nice bite-sized pieces. It's easier for you, and it cooks much more quickly. So pop this in here, and let's get this chicken cooking. Pureed a little bit so that we end up with a slightly pureed mix as well as the
So we're about 15 minutes left. She's doing really well time-wise now. But I think what she hasn't realised is we cook the chicken in big joints in the kitchen, so the masala cooked with the chicken, and it cooked a really beautiful, soft, smooth curry. But she's used bite-sized chicken pieces, which cook in a fraction of the time. So the masala's not going to cook. We'll see how it goes.
And now we're going to add this lovely sauce, the tarka.
It looks as if Wendy might get all the dishes done in time, but as she tastes the dal for the first time, doubt sets in.
You want to have a little taste? See if you think it needs a little more of something or something else.
Have you seasoned?
Yeah, I haven't added the salt. That's what it is.
Okay.
I haven't added the salt. I did bring salt.
So we'll split the
I thought I
difference.
was doing quite well there.
Okay. Could do with a bit more cooking.
A bit more cooking that one.
Do you have the time?
Yes, that's fine, because I've got my fanny to finish.
Time's nearly up, and she starts serving.
Now we're coming up to the end soon. We have our tarka dal ready. Our chicken dish is just reducing down. Let's put in this spinach now.
Wendy's giving every last minute for the chicken dish to cook, and in a few moments we'll find out whether she's pulled it off.
So we have got here our lovely tarka dal. It really is delicious, and there's lots for you to taste. That's just going to cook out for a couple of minutes, and then we're totally done and ready. Now that is 1 hour, and you've got all these lovely ingredients, all cooked, nothing prepared beforehand, and enough to serve a meal for 4. Thanks, everyone.
Time's up, and the audience obviously approved of her presentation. But how will the food go down?
Do you do that kind of cookery yourself?
Mine doesn't taste half as nice.
Oh, I don't believe that for a minute.
Tasty. Tasty.
This is lovely. I do one like this at home, but it's nothing like this.
Chicken with the spinach is brilliant.
Very good. Could have done with a little bit more.
I like the almond. I like the
That's
texture.
nice. One that's delicious. That really is good.
I've learned quite a lot today.
I was so nervous for you. How do you feel?
Oh, I just wanted to go well. You know, you're a great teacher. And I really, really enjoyed it. But I think the audience enjoyed it too. I think so.
Well, I mean, I was in the crowd and everyone was listening to every word you said. You really had their interest.
Well, you taught me all that, and it's lovely. It worked.
It was an incredibly tough challenge, and Wendy pulled it off in style. I am very proud of her.
I've had such a good time. I actually feel on a sort of, emotional, oh, it's over.
For all the recipes on the series, as well as an exclusive video recipe from today's expert, Tony Singh, go to bbc.co.uk/food.